Ah, it's good to be back in the woods. Just me and the woods. I've already seen quite a lot of wildlife this morning. A couple of deers, you know, the usual, squirrels, stuff like that. But it's just nice to be back in the calming of the woods, minus any atmosphere whatsoever, I might add. I'm going to get that out there straight away. I've been very spoilt recently with snow, mist, fog, atmosphere. That's made up for everything being so dead and sparse. The woods is very very blah this time of year. I struggle with the woods this time of year if we haven't got that atmosphere. So today what I thought I would do is, because I'm not expecting anything grand, anything worthy of going on website, I thought I'd do a new walk. So behind me is a lower section of woods. It's got some pine mixed in with it, as opposed to just oaks and the odd silver birch. So we're going to have a walk around there and do like a little loop, walk up a hill, plus get my step count up as well. Try and hit 10 to 15,000 steps at the weekend. During the week it's easy, I'm hitting almost 20 because of my job, but at weekends I'm letting it slip. So a nice new walk. Hopefully we'll get a nice woodland shot. It'll probably be more of a record shot, but there you go. Let's get going. So I just couldn't resist shooting that gnarly tree behind me. I just love the shapes, and I don't particularly like the composition. It's very messy, but I just couldn't help warming myself up with taking this image. And if it is the only image I take, but on the plus side, other than finding these trees, is this little section of woods is really cool. It's gnarly, it's sort of got lots of character, although it's very messy. That with that mess does bring a bit of character. It's not so regimented. The trees are spaced very evenly apart up in the main woods where the bluebells. It's known for It's called bluebell woods, Westwoods if you're looking at a map. But if you go right down the bottom of the woods, there's like these sort of old pines and these gnarly old pine trees, and it's just really cool to photograph with lots of character. Dare I say it, they remind me of like the big old like big old redwood trees you see in the States. You see Adam Gibbs and Nick Page, Gavin Hardcastle shooting. Obviously nothing on that scale, but they've got that sort of rippled feel to them, you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm enjoying exploring a new section of this woods that I visit all the time. So yeah, it's a pretty simple shot. It's an f/14 and I'm focused just behind that tree. I'm focused like on this branch here and that tree just there, because in f/14, even f/14 focus on this tree, I'm getting the focus is falling off very quickly, and I do want the eye to travel at least a third to halfway into the image. The back of the image is very bright, so I am bracketing as well. So the downside to shooting at f/14 is my exposures are then longer, so I'm cranking my ISO up to 400 to give me 4-second exposures. Although it's very still, there is ever such a slight flutter in the breeze, which is these light wispy branches that I've gotten around, and the little ferns are blowing. I don't want to be focus stacking and taking multiple exposures, because that's just been an absolute nightmare with a shot like this, with so much going on. And plus, it's just a shot to me. It's not something that I want to warrant spending hours on the computer. So yeah, I am using a case polarizer as well. Since getting the little magnetic polarizers, I'm really enjoying using them a bit more. In the woods, I just don't use my grads anymore, so that's the reason why I've switched to the Wolverine magnetic system. I bought the 82, biggest thread size I've got, and then just bought a step down ring for my long lens. Right, I'm going to mess around here for a little longer, then I'm going to get on and do a bit more walking. Right, I'm happy that I've shot this. I'm glad I stuck around because the sun come up, although it's harsh in this slightly darker, thicker part of the woods. It just sort of lit up that pine tree nice. Yeah, so I'm just having a drink, and I don't know if I said last time, but I just want to say thanks to Case for sending me a new water bottle. It's just the perfect size. I don't actually know what size it is, maybe 500ml. Yeah, it's just perfect for my bag. I don't know if I did say that. Yeah, thank you to Case for sending me this for Christmas. And for those of you who are interested, I am still using the Night Evo. See, it is a nice big bag, and it is being worn in thoroughly. Yeah, so a little quick update on that. I am really enjoying the bag. It's a cracking bit of kit. Right, so now I'm going to carry on my walk like I've already said, and see if I find anything else. I never knew any of this was here. I never knew this big opening. Yeah. The joys of exploring new areas. Not really sure there's anything here to shoot at this moment in time, but it's nice to know. Right, let's keep walking back to the car. You never know. I might see something yet. So I'm back kind of where I started. I'm at the pond, which I've shot a few times before. I definitely always tend to walk this way, just in case I do see something, and it's not ideal. It's a bit experimental. I'm sure you'll let me know down in the comments down below. But I'm shooting the leaves under the water. It's very abstract, it's a bit arty, but I quite like it. Your eye definitely gets drawn all in and around, from edge to edge, because there's so much going on, so much to see, so much hidden in a shot. Although it looks like it's just some leaves, there's lots of detail hidden in there. So I'm using the long lens, zoom right in at 200mm. I'm having trouble with glare. I've taken two different shots. I think one with slightly more glare actually adds to the image. I think it would be nice if I could get in the water and just experiment shooting down with no glare, but with the skies we've got at the moment, it's just the reflections are just really killing my options. So I'm just shooting more at 45 degrees, which is giving me depth of field issues, so I'm shooting f16, and I'm just picking out little bits of colour, and I've picked out a couple of little bits, and you have to let me know down in the comments below whether you like them or not. So 2 images today, 2 images I didn't think I was going to take, but this is the realities of being a landscape photographer that does YouTube videos. It is reality. It really is reality, and I'm going to show everything this year, as much as I can anyway, not just the portfolio shots, but the experimenting shots like this. It's good to test your brain. Right, so I hope you like the shots. I'll put them up now, and I will see you next week, where hopefully I have a little bit more success. Ciao.